Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to today's event with Bernard Sweeney, Dylan and Fergus and Rura. Thank you very much for having us here, and Talis Roberts. So I want to just start off the event with something that some of you may be familiar with, but not so familiar with the language that's going to be used within it here today. So this was translated by Owen de Bardoon, who's an author within the traveller community, and it is Public na Héireann, the Provisional Government of the Irish Republic to the people of Ireland. Relantas Fiends and Relantas Biors, in a moniker of the Gallion and of the Tarspeed generations, from which she books her old tradition of nationhood. Relantas, through us, soonings her goblins to her flag and carves her for her tashlir. Having organised and invoked her fiendhood through her Cant revolutionary organisation, the Relantas Republican Subleenhood, and through her Scot military organisations, the Irish Volunteers are at, the Relantas Citizen Army, having patiently munied her discipline, having resolutely stalled for the right moment to Sunni itself, she now books that moment and larped by her exiled goblins in America and by Tome allies in Europe. But relying on the ain of her own tashlir, she corrupts in ain confidence of victory. We save the right of the Giles of Relantas to the ownership of Relantas and to the misleored control of Relantas' destinies, to the sovereign and the indefeasible. The long usurpation of that dark by a foreign aegis and government has not extinguished the dark, nor can it ever be extinguished except by the tome tars of the Relantas aegis. In every generation, the Relantas Giles have asserted the dark to the national misleored and sovereignty. Shay times during the past 300 Talisk, they have asserted it in Stath Malleus. Craddy on the fundamental dark and again asserting itself in Stath Malleus in the nook of the world. We hereby Tory the Relantas Republican as a sovereign independent state, and we grade both our lives and the lives of our lieges in Stath Malleus to the cause of its misleored, of its welfare, and of its exaltation among the Ladu. On Relantas Republic is entitled to, and hereby books, the allegiance of every Relantas Fiend and every Relantas Bior. The Republic guarantees religious and civil liberty, equal rights and equal tobers to all its citizens, and Lugi's its resolve to crush an unhappiness and muni a grade of the whole nation and of all of its parts, grant all the goblins of the Ladu equally, and soon you wasted the difference carefully, whereby an alien government, which have divided the Binny Aegis from the Tomi Aegis in the past, until our Stath Malleus have brought the opportune Grimser for the grady of a permanent national government, representative of the whole Aegis of the Relantas, and elected by the suffrages of all our fiends and yours. The Provisional Government hereby constituted will administer the civil and radar affairs of the Republic in trust for the Giles. We glory the cause of Relantas Republic under the protection of the Gali Mooney, whose Safari invoke upon our Stath Malleus, and we beg that no one serves the cause will dishonour it by Getul, inhumanity or mason. In this supreme Grimser, the Relantas nation must, by its valour and big wad lart, and by the readiness of its goblins, to sacrifice themselves for the common tone, prove itself full of the august destiny for which it is with. Signed on behalf of the Provisional Government, Thomas J. Clark, Sean McDermott, Thomas McDonagh, P.H. Pearce, Eamon Cant, James Conley and Joseph Plunkett.